Yo, what is up, my dudes? My name is Storm Rose, and on this channel we put what's in here out there. And today I'm telling you the books that I feel like I have to read in 2020. I have my handy dandy bullet journal here. Y'all have seen this quite a few times. If you've been here, I do live in this journal, basically. But I have a spread that I made at the beginning of the year of books that I was like, I just really need to stop hearing about these books and not knowing what they are. Like, I know what they are, but like I haven't read them. And I feel like I'm behind, and I hate being behind. So I'm going to put my eyes back on, but I wanted to show I actually did my makeup for once. I usually don't try to dress up for videos, although maybe I should. But I'm wearing this sunflower shirt from Rue 21, and I thought that I'm in quarantine. I'm bored out of my mind. I had to do my makeup. So anyways, but I'm going to put my eyes on now so I can actually read these to you. And okay, sorry. Let me scoot over a little bit so we have room to put the book cover here. So, perfect. Alright. So, this is what the spread looks like. Not that crazy, but I like the way I did the title. And it's actually bookmarked because on the other side is my routines page as well, so like it's easy to find. We're starting with The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. And this one has come with high recommendations. I think this is the one that a lot of people were like hating on when it first came out for no reason, when it's actually like amazing. Pretty sure that's the one that I'm talking about, but I definitely need to read that. That's very high on the list. And like, I know that I'm probably not going to actually hit all of these this year, because some of them are series 2, and it would be like the first in a series or something, and if I start the series, I'm going to want to finish the series, but I didn't feel like writing all of the books into the thing, and I already have like a solid 43 on here, and my goal for this year was only 52. If I can get past that and like hit all of these, that would be dope. But if I don't, then I'm not going to be like super mad at myself. I just want to like reference this page when I'm trying to find a new read so that I'm hitting these first. Right. Okay, so at The Gilded Wolves. And then I have A Bead of Amber on Her Tongue by Jennifer Pullen. Jennifer Pullen is actually one of my professors at school. And this is just a like small collection of 2 short stories of Greek myth retellings from a feminist point of view. Love that for me. Love Dr. Pullen. She's amazing. If you want to check it out, do so. And then we have 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. That's a given. Like, a lot of these are just like super popular books on BookTube, and I just haven't read them yet, and I feel stupid for not having read them because people be talking about stuff and I don't know who it is. And I see like fan art on characters on Twitter, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, but you look interesting. So next we have Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I need to read that too. I have Aphrodite Made Me Do It by Trista Mateer, I think is how it's said. And obviously that's an Aphrodite Reads recommendation. I love poetry, so that's a definite, like, I need that. Actually I really want to own it. It's so pretty. And I have Heartless by Marissa Meyer. A lot of these are actually like pretty hyped up on Aphrodite Reads channel. She's one of the main booktubers that I watch all the time, her and Emmy, so don't be surprised. But we also have The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. And I know not everyone loves that one, but I still want to read it to know what's up. And I like vampires, so I think I would be into it. To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Cousteau. Gideon the Ninth. Ooh, I ended up scooting over. I blocked my book space. Ugh. Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Ware? I wrote their names in cursive because it looked cute in the thing, so we don't always trust my cursive. I don't get to use it a lot, so it's not great, but I can still read it, mostly. Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin? Yeah. The Reader by Tracy Chi. I already started that one. That's another one that I own, and I really need to finish that. I was really loving it too. Like, the characters were pulling me in, and obviously, like, it's about like books about books. That's chef's kiss, you know. But I need to get back on that. Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I know that some people have said that it's not that good, but I still want to read it. I like to make my own opinions, and I also don't tend to be like that harsh of a critic. I just love reading so much that if I get a book in my hands, I'm probably going to enjoy it at least a little bit. So, Nevernight by J. Kristoff. I need to read that series like right now. Everybody's freaking out about that one, or they were. I don't know if they're even freaking out about it now, but Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I know. A lot of these you might be surprised I haven't read yet because they're so hyped up, but I just... Who are you and where did you come from? Aha, found it. Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. I know that there was a huge scandal, but the book just sounded so interesting. Like, I won't buy it. I'll just rent it on Libby, but I still want to read it. Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schultz. Yes, Heather, I will be reading it. I will do it. I love that kind of stuff anyways, so. The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. Is she the one that wrote, The Hate You Give? Because if she is, I loved her writing. The Hate You Give was great. I still haven't watched the movie? Is it a movie or a TV show? I think it's a movie. I haven't watched the movie yet. I need to, but the book was amazing. Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi? Tommy? That would be weird if it was Tormy. That's one of my nicknames. But I think it's Tommy Adeyemi. But I started that one on an audiobook, and audiobooks have a tendency of not getting finished when it has to do with me because I don't love audiobooks all that much. So I need to get words version of that so I can read it. And I Darken by Kirsten White. I mean, that's pretty... Maybe I shouldn't explain every one. That'll be a long video, but... A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I will read any retelling. All of them, pretty much. Okay, maybe not all of them, but I love retellings, so... That's obviously on the list. Aurora Rising by Mia Kaufman? Perhaps? I've wanted to read that for a long time. First off, the purple... So good. The cover for that is just so cute, and the idea behind it too, like the story, sounds great. So I'm sorry if you get like a lot of neck. My camera is like lower than I am. I'm trying to like sink into the bed. I'm like fully curved over right now, trying to make sure that, because I don't have something higher to set it on. I have a little baby tripod, not like an actual tripod, so sorry about that. But we also have Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Obviously, I need to read that. I've read Circe, but I haven't read this one yet. And this is the one that everybody loves, so I gotta read that soon. The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I am currently reading that right now, and it's due maybe today, maybe tomorrow. And unfortunately, I have seen the movie before I read the book, which I usually hate doing. But I just love the storyline ideas so much for this that like I had to read it and see what the movie left out, because I'm sure it left something out, because they always leave something out. I understand that it's necessary, but it still makes me sad. But so far I'm loving it, although I'm like recognizing it from the movie because I'm only into the beginning portion of it. And like I'm remembering things that happened in it, because I tried to wait like a long time from, like, it's probably been almost a year since I watched the movie. Okay, maybe not a year, I don't remember when it came out, but it's been a long time since I watched the movie. I wanted to try and give myself time to like forget some of the stuff that happened so that I could get it back in the book. Don't know how all that happened, but because it was a really good movie too, actually, so it's kind of hard to forget when it's a good movie. But we have Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I feel like that's just necessary to read as a feminist. Like, I understand that it's gonna make me so mad, because, like, my mom watched the series and she was like, I'm so mad, but I still feel like I need to read it, so I'm gonna do that. And then we have the Hazelwood, we also have The Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I need to read that for sure. Like, I've heard V.E. Schwab's stuff is really good. But then we also have the Hazelwood, which my roommate, ERIN, you have seen her a couple times, she owns that one, so I can definitely borrow that off of her sometime. I was going to read it while we were at school, but now we're not at school, so. Shiver by MAGGIE STIEFVAT. I've heard back and forth opinions on this one, but I have to admit, I am a hoe for werewolf stories, so. Pretty sure that's a werewolf one, if I remember properly. So, like, I have to. I literally have to. I can't not. Then we also have The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw? Earnshaw? Yeah, that looks right. I think that's another Aphrodite Reads recommendation. Is that the one with the pirate and the mermaid? Maybe? I think so. Anyways. The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. I can, like, picture the cover in my mind. Oh, I mean, you're gonna be able to see it, but, like, I don't remember exactly what that one's about. But I like fairy stuff, so I'm sure anything by Holly Black is gonna be good. Discovery of Witches by Deborah Hoskness? I can't see what that word is. Something Hockness. Maybe. Something like that. Deborah's book. A Discovery of Witches. I think it has a TV show now. I definitely want to watch the TV show too. But, and then we have The Raven Boys by MAGGIE STIEFVAT. A given. Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I know not everyone likes Sarah J. Maas stuff, but I've read a majority of the Court of Thorns and Roses. Because apparently Libby made me think I was done with the book, and I wasn't. Maybe it was a glitch or something, but I tried to start the second book, and I was so lost. I was like, well, how did you get here? How did you jump through all of this part of the adventure? And then I realized, or like one of my friends told me, she was like, I think you definitely missed the end of that one book. I was like, oh, great. So I'm going to try and find a physical copy of that to make sure that I have it all. But yeah. I need to read that, but I have read the first book in the Throne of Glass. That's what it's called, Throne of Glass series, and then I think that's the second one, if I'm remembering properly. So I definitely need to finish that series too, especially because I've heard that it gets better as it goes, and I actually really enjoyed the first one. Like I said, I'm not that much of a critic, so. Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. I want to read that one. I don't particularly remember what that one's about right now either. When I look at the covers, I might remember as I put them into the video, but. The Selection by Kira Cass. I've actually read The Selection already once before, but I want to read, like, the whole series, so I want to restart. I just love the dresses. I honestly kind of want to own the books just to have the pictures of the dresses. Like, I literally have a whole Pinterest board just for dresses. Like, and if I could be a dress model, like, as a job, like, just feel like a princess every day, that'd be amazing. I don't think I'm model status, but, like, that would be so dope. I would live for that. But anyways, I want to read that series again. The Night Circus by ERIN Morgenstern. I'm like halfway through that. And then we have Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. I actually just recently bought it because it was like on sale at Books A Million. I love sales. God, book sales. Oh, is there anything better? But anyways, I bought that one, so I should be able to get to that pretty soon. And then we also have Again But Better by Christine Riccio, which I loved watching Christine's videos, like, as she was writing and everything, and I just like her channel in general. Like, her energy is amazing, but I heard a lot of people, like, didn't like her book, but it sounds like the girly sort of fluffy stuff that you'd love, like, just like a soft read, and I know it's supposed to be, like, a coming-of-age sort of thing, and I find those to usually be, like, pretty, like, easy reads, like, nice, like, they're not, like, gonna smack you in the face with anything, you know, and I kind of like those sometimes, so I don't know if people didn't like it because it wasn't a super deep book, or maybe it is, and I don't know. I haven't read it, so I'm not sure, but that's all I have on the list right now. I haven't actually counted how many that was. Should I count it? I'll count it. I have 38 on there right now. It's not 43, but still a lot. That is the list currently of books that I'm, like, you've heard about these so many times, like, you have to get these checked off your list so you know what people are talking about. So I have so much time on my hands. I want to make, like, a crap ton of videos because I haven't been making any since I went to college, really. So I'm giving you this, even though it is the end of March, like, we're pretty far into 2020 already. And I'm only 7 books in, like, I've only read 7 books so far. And most of them were poetry books, so I haven't been reading a ton. Oh my gosh. Better hurry up and finish. My body's telling me I have to stop. Those are the books that I feel like I need to get done this year, if you were curious. And with that, I bid you adieu till the next Howdy Do. Peace.
See ya!
Intelligence. Nothing has caused the human race so much trouble as intelligence.